embodies the spirit of McRae's attacking style of driving, and I'm really not sure who that's going to go to this weekend. I'm tempted to say Breen because he was ever so quick and he's made a couple of mistakes and then been quick afterwards. I don't know though, decent fight as well between Bouffier and Kopecky. I wonder if Bouffier takes it, he might be a worthy winner of it. He's really attacked today.
Yeah, I think I'd give it to, if it was up to me, certainly, I think I would give it to Bouffier because he's had to cope with the pressure of, you know, Kopecky has not lost a rally he's started in the ERC this year, and Bouffier has not won a great deal of stages. Coming into this, he'd only won 4 in the entire 2013 season, so he's really stepped up a gear and figured out, right, this is Corsica, this is a chance to show my fans, my heroes, that I've got.
Plus ligne gauche, 52 mètres, 90 bref. 52 mètres, 90 bref.
50 mètres, long droit 6 à fond, ferme le frein, 25 au portail, tenir. Et gauche à fond entre lui jusqu'au panneau. 200 mètres, 200 mètres. Frein gauche 5 ferme, tenir barrière. Gauche 5 ferme, tenir barrière. Et frein droite 4 bref. Et frein droite 4 bref. Ferme à fond de rocher. À fond de rocher, 100 mètres. But droite à fond court. But droite à fond court. 100 mètres encore. Frein droit 3 plus ferme dur. 3 plus ferme dur. 30 mètres, long gauche 2 plus ferme sortie pont. Gauche 2 plus ferme sortie pont. Et droite à fond court. Droite à fond court 80 mètres. Allez, placé mur. Droite à fond ferme 26 à fond tenir. Fini frein, deuxième gros muret. Sur gauche 4 très étroit. Fini frein. Sur pont gauche 2 plus aura fond au large. 2 plus aura fond au large et un repas. 50 mètres. Droite à fond court absolu. Et frein léger, gauche 4 court étroit, aura fond sortie pont. 100 mètres. 100 mètres, attention, frein droite 2 plus ferme dur. 2 plus ferme dur. Et gauche 3 court très étroit. Gauche 3 court très étroit. 30 mètres. 30 mètres frein, gauche lourd à fond au large. Et droite à fond ferme, 26 à fond court. Et referme frein, 24 long dur. Enfin, 24 long dur. 50 mètres en bas à fond. 50 mètres en bas à fond. Et gauche à fond étroit dans droite, fini frein. Sur gauche 6 et 3 rase en droitie, gauche 6 et 3 rase en droitie. Et gauche 5 court et 3 pas corde en droitie. Dans gauche à fond coupe, dans droite 6 à fond. Et frein de droite 5 court vite. 5 court vite ici. 80 mètres, gauche à fond court muret, 50 mètres, frein gauche 3 plus ferme portail, gauche 3 plus ferme portail, sur droite à fond bref. 50 mètres, droite 6 à fond absolu fermé 3. 30 mètres frein, droite 3 ferme pas corde, rail feuille, sur gauche 2 moins ouvre. Gauche 2 moins ouvre. 20 mètres, droite 3 à fond, ferme du rase. Et gauche à fond, court ferme sur droite à fond. Et gauche il finit frein tard sur droite 3 plus court au platane. 3 plus court au platane.
There've been a bunch of drivers who've lied about what they've been up to when they've broken an arm. I think we've had Sainz, you see, broke his collarbone or something playing tennis over the years. You know, I think there've been some highly unlikely stories over the years of drivers and how they've injured themselves in between events. But there you go. So yeah, not going to see it quite so much. I think it's great to see Kubica out in rallying, and I wish him all the very best with it. I hope he sticks around for a long time.
So you wouldn't sign Kimi Raikkonen or Juan Pablo Montoya to your Formula One team then?
No, probably not. No, Raikkonen I find exceptionally entertaining, but yeah. Sarrazin on board in the Mini.
100 mètres frein, droite 3, au fond au large. Frein droite 3, au fond au large. 100 mètres. Gauche 6 à fond tenir un petit air. Gauche 6 à fond tenir un petit air. Et droite à fond pour trottoir.
Sarrazin and Bouffier absolutely level pegging at that point in the rally. Unbelievable on the stage. They were absolutely level. So that perhaps maybe Bouffier, has he got the call wrong here, or is Sarrazin really stepping up the pace? Looking at Craig Breen as well.
I'm not sure he'll be too fussed about what Sarrazin does, to be honest. I mean, Sarrazin is 1 minute and 12 back. The only person he's bothered about is Kopecky. We did mention it earlier on. We'll give you a little bit more detail. Kopecky in service has changed the gearbox, the differential, the rear end, and all of the suspension, all 4 struts. He's also gone for different tyres to Bouffier. Kopecky has gone with 5 softs, and that means he's got 4 soft on the car and 1 in the boot. So he's gone for the lightweight option. Bouffier has gone for 4 hards, which means that he's gambled against the rain. Right now, I'd say it's on Bouffier's side, but obviously we're going to see the splits. Craig Breen here. We should have a little listening to Nagel, I think.
watch, 5 right plus, tightens us up, 6 left plus, don't cut, 20, 5 right plus, tightens, keep in steady mid, and flat left, 30, flat 2 right, 30, slide left, 50, watch, slow 4 right, plus sharp, narrow over bump, 40, big stop up, slow 4 right minus, tightens, bad mud, and slide left, 40, stop up, slow 5 right minus, tightens, badly narrows, keep in, damn baked it.
Big stop there just to say get on the brakes hard before that section.
Don't cut, tightens, opens, keep in, 40, left tightens the 5 minus, half long, tightens the 6 plus, sharp, 20.
At the 9.95 kilometre mark, Breen is 10 clear of Sarrazin, 13 clear of Delacour. He, of course, has gone for 4 softs and 2 hards as well, Breen, so he's obviously on a very aggressive strategy here.
Yeah, and a great strategy to get back on the podium.
Exactly,
yeah.
He's got to attack if he wants to beat Sarrazin. And looking at the gap between them going into the stage, it was 7.9 seconds, and currently Breen is 10 clear of Sarrazin at the 3:30. Look at this, at the 3:37 point, Sarrazin was a second down, and he's suddenly turned it around and gone, right, here we go, A-game time, bang, and he's put in 10 seconds faster.
Sarrazin, they're both on, in theory, they've both got soft. Breen had a pair of hards in the boot, whereas Sarrazin didn't. Sarrazin just went for the 1 spare option. The difference, of course, is Sarrazin isn't in this for the championship, so in theory, there's no pressure there. You could argue, well, he can push then if you want to. Bit of understeer for Craig there in the damp. Boniface at the finish. Don't pay too much attention. It's a 2-wheel drive car in terms of the time.
But Breen is
on a mission.
A man on a mission here. He wants to save face here. He lost a bit of time. The first time, you could argue, not necessarily his fault. Second time, he blamed himself for it. In terms of the strategy, he said he got it wrong, but now he really is stepping up the game now, and he has got 7 seconds or so to make up overall on Sarrazin, and he's just managed to find 10 seconds on this stage alone.
It's fine. The special was very fine for me.
Disons, une deuxième place, c'est pas le plus excitant, c'est pas le plus intéressant, mais il faut savoir le faire aussi.
When you have to keep a second place, it's not the most interesting, but you have to be able to do it.
A su être meilleur que nous, la preuve, il est devant nous.
I think this weekend Agner with the Subaru was better than us.
En tout cas, on peut constater que notre Renault Mégane N4, elle a montré qu'elle pouvait faire des meilleurs temps dans la catégorie production. Elle a montré qu'elle pouvait être
the Renault Megane is capable of doing a really good time.
Maintenant, quand les conditions météo, ça n'a pas été un rallye facile.
And be at the top of the rankings.
La météo a été compliquée pour les choix de pneus.
With those conditions,
au final, on rentre deuxième du
it was tough to make the right choice of tyres. Finishing second, we score big points. So very, very happy indeed. Exactly what we said, basically not able to keep up with Agner. But let's get back on board. This sounds like Bouffier, yes indeed, Bouffier and Panseri.
Bouffier on the brink of a Rally Corsica victory. As we said earlier, he won the Monte in 2011, fighting back from 7th place overall at that time, but he coped with the changing conditions of snowfall. Got the strategy absolutely perfectly, changed tyres at exactly the right moment in the
live on
areas.
Eurosport, I might add.
Live on Eurosport it was, yes.
Live on Eurosport, Agner coming down to the finish every single stage. If you missed that, you missed probably the best live rally coverage we've ever done. But it was, yeah, he's got one of the major titles, and this would be a great second one for him. In fact, he only ever had, I think he's had the 1 win in the IRC, and that was it. The Monte, he's had 2 in the ERC, although one of those was a class victory, effectively, behind a few of the IRC runners. So to have the 2 wins at Corsica and Monte on your CV as a Frenchman, is pretty good, isn't it? Here's Agner.
Andreas, end of Corsica, it's another victory in the production category. It's been a great weekend.
Yeah, very good, very good. Just the first 2 stages was not on our plan with the rain setup, but then it was working really, really well. No problems at all. The driving was really good. I feel comfortable in the car. I think it's a great victory for Subaru again in the production class, and not even in the production class. Also overall, after Gran Canaria, 4th place here. Another strong finish.
Job done.
Really happy, yeah. Good mention to his sponsors as well. Let's have a little ride with Bouffier. 6 seconds back on Breen. That's not unexpected. Breen is pushing really, really hard to beat Sarrazin. Bouffier will know he's got to manage Kopeckski's pace. But we also know that Bouffier is on the right kit. Kopeckski said prior to this stage, I need the rain. If the rain doesn't come, we can't do it. We know he's on soft setup in terms of tyres. He changed a whole bunch of stuff on the car prior to it. Bouffier's not got the best turn in here compared to earlier, although he did say the car was a bit loose earlier. It was very, very fast.
I'm rubbing my hands with glee here. There's just 13 seconds separating Bouffier and Kopecky. Leandri crosses the line after his earlier puncture. He makes it to the finish with 18.26.3. That's pretty good from Leandri. He's done all right there, and that's finished it in good pace.
18:38 this morning, so he's gone 12 seconds quicker.
But the real battle now, well, the two real battles now. Sarrazin versus Breen, Bouffier versus Kopecky. Let's find out what Leandri has to say about his final stage of the rally.
Jean-Mathieu, comment c'était?
How was it?
J'ai crevé dans la spéciale d'avant. J'avais un pneu à mon avis défectueux qui vibrait pas mal.
The puncture in the previous stage.
J'ai perdu presque 3 minutes, j'ai perdu 3 places. Là, je pense avoir récupéré
I lost almost 3 minutes and 3 positions.
Après, je suis assez déçu quand même pour Jean-Marc Manzagol.
No, maybe I'll have won one back in this stage.
Et je pense un peu à lui.
Really disappointed for Jean-Marc Manzagol and retired. He was in a decent fight earlier on with Manzagol, and Manzagol, if you're wondering, has disappeared. Unfortunately, was sat at the side of the road. I believe that it wasn't a big problem, but he was disappointed, and it's nice. Drivers are disappointed. They want to fight. Nobody wants just to cruise to the finish, and you could gather that from what Boniface said about the two-wheel drive. It's difficult just to drive for second, but Bouffier on the left, Kopecky on the right. These are the two that we need to watch for the win.
On board with the Czech. 3 starts, 3 wins. 4 times the runner-up in the ERC from 2009 to 2012. Skoda has stayed loyal to him, but can he fight back here? Here's Julien Morin, 17:56.5. Good run from Julien. Of the outsiders, of the wild cards, if you like, certainly my driver of the rally. He's done a fantastic job.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. It's been a better performance than I would have expected from around. Helmet and hands device off. Julian Porter is at the end of the stage.
Ouais, un bon rallye. Des choix de pneus compliqués.
Good rally.
Difficile de trouver le feeling avec les pneumatiques tout le week-end.
Tricky choices of tyres. It was hard to find the feeling.
Donc, voilà, le feeling était pas très bon, mais bon, on a quand même
we never had the same weather conditions, and the feeling wasn't that good. But we still tried to attack.
Des chronos intéressants, donc voilà.
We understood a few things on this rally. We had good times. In the end, it's a good weekend for us. And we did expect to be 1 spot ahead, but that's the way it is. Great job by him. And Kopecky on board
as well.
Kopecky then bang level with Bouffier at 9.95 kilometres. This is a 26-kilometre stage, so 16 at the minute. It's in Bouffier's favour.
That's absolutely incredible. They are absolutely dead level here, and that means that Bouffier's got the upper hand. Kopecky did say, if the rain doesn't come, we can't do it, but he's going to give it everything he's got. I can't believe that after 9.95, there is nothing to choose between them. They both come through 6 minutes 3 dead.
Yeah.
And that is pretty spectacular. Bouffier, however, all he has to do is maintain this pace. He doesn't even have to push any harder than he is right now. He's got good speed, he's got good pace, he's got perfect rhythm. I have a feeling that the French flag will fly at the end of this.
He was, let me see, a second quicker at the first split, which is 3.3 in than Kopecky.
Here's Delacour at the finish. He makes it to the end of the 2013 Tour de Corsica. 9.5 seconds adrift of Julien, I do believe. 18:06. 20 years after he won this event, and he makes the finish in the top 6.
He had 20 seconds on Moran, so even though he may have lost some time there.
5th position. Very, very good performance from Francois, and let's hear what Julien can get out of him once he removes the helmet and hands device. I think he'll be happy with that.
Francois, comment c'était? Ça va.
Ça va. Good.
One more finish. Encore un Tour de Corse terminé, donc on est heureux, 5e place.
Another Tour of Corsica finish, we're happy, 5th spot.
Devant, ils vont très vite les jeunes devant, que ce soit Bouffier qui a fait un rallye extraordinaire. Brins, donc j'ai encore.
The young guys are very good up front.
Mes 50 ans.
I still have to learn despite being 50, and that's the key to it, isn't it? You never ever stop learning. And Delacour, they're absolutely fantastic. Nod towards the young drivers. He said on day one they're going very, very quickly. They have been. Breen, of course, has suffered his problems. He's fighting back against Sarrazin now. If you're wondering, Breen at the second split, 9.95 kilometres in, is 10 seconds up on Sarrazin, and he was only 7.9 behind him. Bouffier at the same split is, and they're level again. So Bouffier and Kopecky are level again. The 9.95, the split disappeared and then came back.
So this is it. This is where the rally, the top 4 positions will be played out. Sarrazin and Breen are literally 10 seconds apart, 7 overall. Let's see how Sarrazin does as he comes through. 17.52, that puts him to the top of the table, of course. But has he done enough to beat Craig Breen here? 7 seconds.